So together we are today in total with 9 nationalities, people from Iraq, from Japan / Dubai, from Australia / Switzerland, Belgium, Africa, Germany.
Current thinking is that in CMTC there's something wrong with the cells that are around blood vessels and help them to contract if it's cold and the likes of small muscle cells around the blood vessels. That's current thinking about CMTC. We have this type of syndrome, as I've shown you, have some similar problems. They can all profit from knowing about each other. So there's a lot of similarities there that justify putting them all in one basket. However, if you start to treat people based on their gene defect, then you should put them all apart. Well, genetic dermatology basically is a field limited to a few specialists worldwide. I think there's about 30 or 40 people worldwide who really are interested in this particular discipline, and most of them are from Anglo-Saxon countries, so Dutch, Germans, UK, United States, a few people from Israel, some from Sweden and Norway. But it's true that the Netherlands have a very, very prominent role in genetic dermatology, genodermatology, perhaps disproportionately so. CMTC OVM, that's a very, very active group of people. And so we've established a kind of air bridge between the US and the Netherlands, where we basically once every year in the US have a patient day. I go there and provide people with what we call a free diagnosis, meaning that I have a thorough look at them or their children and tell them what I think they have and try to put them on their way, basically. So this is your diagnosis, this is what you need to worry about, this is what you don't need to worry about. And we do the same in the Netherlands, actually, and there's also people coming from all over Europe.
Zal het dat dan hier tot ongemak?
Het heeft alleen maar zin als er echt vocht in zit.
Ja.
En dat is niet zo.
Niet echt.
Nee, ik heb hier gewoon bijna 2 keer meer zitten. En aan de andere kant zijn de botten dan nog niet eens zo vergroten lijken. Because many of those rare diseases are pretty easily diagnosed once you know what to be looking for, and certainly in dermatology, because most of it is on the outside. I mean, that's the beauty of dermatology, and all has to begin with diagnosis and understanding, and the rest follows afterwards. Yeah.
CMTC was discovered in the Netherlands. It was a discovery by Dr. Lohuizen, a pediatrician in Amsterdam. He discovered the disease in 1922, and there was a lot of interest in this disease in the Netherlands, and I think that also the patient associations did play an important role, and this role was also carried out worldwide.
This is the main structure of our policy plan. These two are demanded by the Dutch government, and they support this financially. They don't support this one financially, and we are now focusing on getting more and more our organization in the professional shape.
Yes, I think it's really striking that the Dutch CMTC group is actually an international group, and therefore you see also many people from outside the country, not only from Europe but also from other countries. It's very, very good that this Dutch patient support group works worldwide, and they have also associations with the North American group and do have meetings together. So that's great.
Nou ja, ik denk, ja, en zijn schouder staat hoog en zijn ruggenwervel zit een kromming, dus we moeten toch naar de orthopeed. Dat had ik eigenlijk niet eens zo gezien. Hij zit er alleen maar met die benen. En zijn gezicht zie ik dat. En nu zeggen, ja, zijn schouder staat hoger.
My function on the once a year day, where parents come from all countries, is to help the parents how to cope with the problems of the children who have CMTC. Sometimes you can expect and you can see that parents are overprotective to the children, which is very natural. But it's not a very good way to make the child self-assertive on a later age. So what you can do as a psychologist is to help parents to lessen the overprotectiveness and to help the child to make him more self-assertive. Some children have a really difficult problem because one leg is oversized, for instance. So that's quite another problem than when you see just small signs on the skin of the children.
This is Professor Suzanne Pasmans. She's one of our new medical advisors. And she's one of the initiators of the Dutch Skin House, which is currently only in Dutch available. It should be in sometime also in English available. I think this is a very important development for our patient organizations, and especially the patients.
We think the care for children with skin diseases should become better, and that's the start of the Digital Skin House. This website is for the patients, the parents, and then in the end also for the professionals. Well, the idea is you are at home and your child has symptoms, and you put the symptoms here, and then you get a differential diagnosis. Then you get all the options of the skin diseases the child